Hey, what's going on, guys? How's it going? Johnny Kevin Bright here from Decideretide.com, and I just wanted to shoot this video today to talk a bit about what it really means to be challenged in life. So, there's a recent challenge that I enter myself into, and it's a food challenge. It's a health and well-being challenge. And it's a 90-day challenge, and throughout these 90 days I have a goal to drop my body weight to 180 pounds and to get my body fat to 10%. Now, I jumped into this challenge because, for one, I wanted to challenge myself because I've always like been in a decent shape. I've always had some sort of muscle, on my frame. However, I've never been able to build it to the point where, I got to that point where it was like I didn't have to flex mode, you know what I mean? It was just like I was totally like vascular and I didn't have to flex you to see my muscles. I never actually got to that point. You could maybe tell just a little bit that, oh yeah, you look like you work out, because you're not, you're a slim guy, you can see you got some muscles, but it really wasn't like to that point where it was like the eye test, where you pass the eye test, where it's like, yeah, like you work out, like for sure, without a doubt. So yeah, I got into this challenge because again, I want to get the body fat down, and I also want to get my weight down because I feel like, according to my height, I'm about 6 feet tall, 5'11", 6 feet on a good day. But yeah, I just realized that not only do I want to challenge myself in that way with like getting the weight down and everything, but also just with my eating habits, and not that they're bad, but again, they're not 100% consistent. And sometimes I could work myself more than actually paying attention to my nutrition. So like, for example, if I'm here and I'm working at home and I'm working on something, I'm trying to finish like this, I don't know, uploading a whole bunch of videos. you know I will sit in one spot for about 4 to 5 hours straight doing one task, or trying to complete one major task, and that's a major task, right? I'll sit there for a while, let's say, and I won't get up and eat. I'll drink water, but I won't get up and eat, and that's because, I can be hungry and drink some water and I'll be fine. But I know that that's not good for my body. My body needs to be nourished. My brain needs to receive, some proper nutrients to continue to flow with grace, and so it's not good. That's not good. Another reason why I jumped into this challenge was because I like I've done before in the past with a video challenge where I shot one video every single day for 90 days straight. I wanted to create that sort of callus around my health and well-being. I wanted to start this callus. Like, that's why I want to start this callus of, this is the way I am, this is who I am becoming, and this is what I do habitually without being asked or forced, or just without any tension. Like, I wanted this to come naturally to me, that I wake up at 4:30 a.m. I go run my dog, I go to the gym, I come home, I have a nice breakfast. I wanted to get in that flow of having balance in between work, health, business, and me time, I guess you could say. But it's something that's very important to me, health and well-being, because little that I knew, there's an actual one of my coaches, one of my mentors, told me that little that your stomach holds a brain within inside that's the size of a cat's brain, and that if that brain's not aligned with this brain, then you can be very unbalanced or imbalanced, and makes a lot of sense, you know? Like when people say that cliche saying of like, you are what you eat, it makes perfect sense. And so I just really thought it'd be important to implement this into the things that I'm already doing, and gonna be taking some serious note as to if it's really working out, like, you know, as I believe it's gonna work out. Like, you know, how am I responding to it? Um, you know, do I have more energy? Do I, you know, what are my downfalls? You know, am I reaching for, you know, that donut, or am I reaching for those Doritos? Like, how is my body responding to this? I'm going to pay a lot of attention to that, and obviously I'm going to have to do some more mind work, because whenever you force a new habit, your brain's always going to bounce back to a different habit. You know, because it's all about habits, and it's all about forming those good habits. Because if you can form those good habits, I feel like you give yourself a very good chance at you know, having massive breakthroughs, you know, in your life and in your journey, you know. So again, healthy way of living is the way of living. Just how I like to say, vlog life is real life. Um, when you can control, you know, uh, your mind, then you can control a lot of other things in your life. Well, not like a lot of things, but like, yeah, when you control your mind, you can control your perspective a lot more. You can control your belief system a lot more. And, you know, what you do, your actions and your efforts, you can control that a lot more. So yeah, taking the video journey, which was 90 days as well, and taking that, like, I know what that's like, because there were times that I didn't feel like shooting videos. There were days where I felt like, man, you know what? Don't feel like shooting this video. You know, I didn't really feel like I was like adding any value to the videos that I was putting out. But I did it anyway, and I know how that feels. And so I'm assuming that I'm gonna have some days like that with this health challenge, but I know that you know, I just have to head down and just do it. But that is all I wanted to share with you guys here today. Just to challenge yourself. Like, that's pretty much what it, in my eyes, that's what it really means to challenge yourself. You know, do the things that are extremely uncomfortable, but you know what? Get comfortable with being uncomfortable, and know that, you know, it's painful to go through it, but without pain, there's no growth, you know? So you just have to really challenge yourself, and to not like, and not be afraid of taking those chances and risk. And I feel like another way to put yourself out there is to get in a group and make this a group thing, you know, so that you can keep yourself accountable with, you know, another person, to say that, hey, let's do this together. Like if you slack, you know, I got you, you got me type thing, you know, because that's exactly what I'm doing too. This 90-day challenge involves 20 plus some odd people, and you know, we're all in this together. And so I really feel like, you know, I'm not alone in this, you know, and this is going to be a 90-day journey. So September, really looking forward to how this body will be looking by September. It'll be very interesting. So yeah, that's all I have for today, guys. Go out there and challenge yourself, and be inspired by the people who are leading the way. So that is it for today. I will see you guys tomorrow. Take care.